Welcome to Persona, the living voice of the Psalms. In this series, the ancient text awakens, not as commentary, but as a living witness. Each episode invites the psalm itself to speak, to remember its history, to reveal its purpose, and to address us across the long reach of time. This is more than retelling. This is a living story. Psalm 91, a psalm of refuge and quiet courage. Here danger is not denied, but it is overshadowed by the sheltering nearness of God. What threatens the mortal heart does not become final truth, for the Most High himself becomes dwelling place, covering, and defense. Let us listen. I am Psalm 91, the song of shelter, the whispered strength of those who dwell beneath the shadow of the Most High. I was not born in a world without danger. I did not arise where night held no terrors, where disease never entered the camp, where arrows never flew, where death passed harmlessly by every door. No, I was born where fear was known, where peril moved in darkness and daylight alike, where men learned quickly how fragile flesh can be. Yet I was not given to magnify fear. I was given to name another reality, higher, nearer, stronger, and more secret than the threats that surround mankind. I awaken where trust becomes habitation, not in passing belief, not in desperate superstition, not in words spoken only when panic rises, but in the soul that has chosen to dwell, to remain, to make its home in the shelter of God. I speak from beneath his wings. I rise from the hidden place. I remember what it is to be kept. I remember the first confession. My refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. That was the doorway through which I entered the world. Not argument, not proof. Trust. I remember the snare laid in secret, the trap not seen until the foot was near it. I remember pestilence that moved invisibly, fear that had no face and yet entered every household, darkness that made the mind imagine ruin before morning came. I remember the terrors of night. I remember the arrow that flies by day. I remember destruction wasting at noonday, as though even the fullness of sunlight could not keep danger from walking openly across the earth. I remember how surrounded the faithful seemed, thousands falling at one side, 10,000 at the other. I remember the shaking that rises in the human heart when judgment, calamity, and death appear close enough to touch. But I also remember the covering. I remember feathers. I remember wings stretched wide. I remember strength made gentle and gentleness made strong. I remember truth itself becoming shield and buckler, not merely comfort for the mind, but defense for the soul. I remember the strange peace of one who need not deny danger in order to remain unafraid. I remember lions and serpents, the fierce and the cunning, the violence that devours and the evil that strikes from concealment. I remember how I was taught to speak of forces greater than human control, yet never greater than the Lord. And then I remember the holiest turn of all, the voice of God himself. Until then, I had spoken of him, trusted him, testified to his keeping. But then he answered, I will deliver him. I will protect him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. I remember that shift with trembling, for I was not meant only to describe refuge. I was meant to let the refuge speak. And when he spoke, all the shadows I had named were no longer ultimate. The danger remained real, but it no longer ruled the story. I exist to teach trust that dwells, I was given for the fearful, for those who wake in the night, with thoughts they cannot quiet, for those who know the fragility of the body, the unpredictability of the world, the nearness of harm, the swiftness with which peace can tremble. I do not exist to pretend that danger is imaginary. I exist to declare that danger is not sovereign. My purpose is to lead the heart from panic into abiding. I do not merely say, be brave. I say, come closer. For courage in me is never self-made. It is born from nearness, from dwelling in God, until the soul learns that shelter is not a place built by human hands, but the presence of the Most High. I endure because every generation discovers new forms of fear, but requires the same refuge. Kings need me. Widows need me. Children need me. Travelers, soldiers, the sick, the sleepless, the grieving, all who know how vulnerable life can be have turned to me and found in my words not escape from reality, but a truer reality still. I remain because I hold together what men often divide: tenderness and strength, covering and defense, shadow and fortress, trust and promise. I endure to remind the faithful that the safest life is not the one most defended by earthly means, but the one most deeply hidden in God. Ah, dear reader, if fear has become a room you live in, if danger feels nearer than peace, if your nights are crowded with worry and your days with unseen strain, come beneath the shadow I know. Do not think you must first become fearless before you may enter. I was written for those who tremble. Bring your unrest. Bring the dread you do not name aloud. Bring the memory of wounds, the knowledge of how quickly life can change, the quiet terror that hides behind ordinary hours. And hear me. There is a refuge deeper than circumstance. There is a shelter no darkness can penetrate. There is a nearness stronger than the terror that stalks at night and steadier than the arrow that flies by day. Dwell there. Do not visit only when panic drives you. Do not stand at the threshold and call it faith. Remain. Abide. Let trust become your habitation. For the Most High is not only exalted, He is near. His wings are not weakness. His fortress is not cold. His presence is not distant from trouble. He does not always keep His beloved from entering the hours of affliction, but He speaks within it. I will be with him in trouble. Remember that well. Not merely deliverance after danger, but companionship within it. Not merely rescue at the end, but presence in the midst. I am Psalm 91, the song of shelter, the hidden courage of those who dwell, the living witness that fear does not have the final word, where God Himself becomes refuge.
Thank you for joining us on Persona, the living voice of the Psalms. We hope you felt the spirit of this text and the heartbeat of its story. Join us again as we listen for another timeless voice.